Welcome back, everybody. This is Dren608 Plays. My headphones are a little loud there. Hopefully you can hear me over the noise of the background of the game. We're playing Knights of the Old Republic. I had just gotten done with a couple of the things I needed to do on Tattooine. I now know where the star map is. I have to go buy a Krayt Dragon, which with my son snickering in the background means I'm probably going to die many times before I figure out how to do it. So we'll just have to wait and see. However, they did tell me that I haven't been talking to my companions enough. So they suggested that what I do is I go into the Ebon Hawk, talk to everybody, level everybody up once, talk to everybody, level everybody up once. They said it has something to do with level and quests that you've completed will advance stories, and I may have already missed some storylines. So I guess there's several side quests that can be triggered like this. So I've already talked with... Have I talked with Canderous? I'll come back to him. I haven't talked with a whole lot of other people. So I should really go catch up on all the rest of my crew that I haven't been taking up. In here should be... This is Jolee Bindu. Oh, let's go talk to Jolee.
Got something on your mind, dude?
Do you know anything about this one? Why did you decide to come with me?
You got yourself a fast little ship. I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an uller in mating season. Oh, frightful.
So you wanted to ride on my ship?
Or it could be for the free food. It's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway. Do you never clean the darn thing?
If you don't want to answer the question, old man, just say so.
How impatient can one person be? You must have driven your mother mad. All that gurgling and fussing. Babies are cute, but annoying. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny. All of that. Breath like a bantha.
Is this a comment on my breath?
No, but it could be. An Anduvian salt tablet would clear that right up, you know. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. Andor Vex was his name. The force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
Honestly, I've never heard of him.
No, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedi's excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility of that destiny. That overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
Uh-huh. One.
I don't know. Are you overconfident? I hadn't noticed. Even if I had, I would never comment on it. We're talking about Andor, remember? Let's see. Oh yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
How young are we talking?
Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, Krayt has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand.
How did you know?
Swirling force, remember? Jedi here. Granted, I was just interpreting the signs, but we get trained in that sort of thing, more or less. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krayt decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed, too, or this could have just been gurgling noises. Well, anyway. Finally, Krayt has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing. Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krayt dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
And what does that have
Well,
coming?
hey, the chances may not be great, but when one has the opportunity to see something like that twice in a lifetime. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me cranky. Shoo!
Okay, so I got a journal entry. I'm really heebie. All right, there's a lot of stories going on here. In the future, perhaps once you have gained some more experience. Okay, so it's when I get experience or when he does? Oh god, if it's when I get experience, this is not going to work out well. Alright, we gotta go talk to all these people in here. Zaalbar. I don't think I have Zaalbar has to say anything to me. Well, the problem... start with... Suppose I should learn. If you ask someone else, I will listen as well. Okay. I still have a problem. I still have a problem. Door Bastion, you should ask someone else. Okay. I want to know a little bit more about you. You've seen more than I would have allowed and taught me some things too. I'm grateful for that. It will be a while before I know what my role will be in making Kashyyyk truly free. I have a lot to learn. Okay. Can you make me a frag grenade? Why did you request to take Baka's sword? So here are some questions. Father expects much of me. I guess I do as well. Okay. I think when I've learned enough, I'll bring it back to Kashyyyk. What happens then? We'll see. Sorry, we can't stay on Kashyyyk longer. And I have important things to do, and I don't feel bad about leaving this time. I know I'll be welcomed back. Okay. Alright, so there's a little bit more information about Baka's sword. Juhani, I haven't talked to you in an age and a half.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I don't know. Wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
I have no idea. I'm waiting for the questions to come up. What are you thinking about?
I have been thinking much about our journey, and I am grateful and honored that you have accepted me with you. I am not used to such unbiased acceptance from one who is nearly a stranger to me. We KOTOR do not make friends easily, or for long.
Did I dirty up my
Even on
glasses?
Tattooine, I remained alone.
My glasses are dirty.
Not ostracized exactly, but separate.
Hmm. You should be right at home when I turn my back on you. Tell me about your people?
In truth, I have lived in the Republic too long, and I know little. I never met any others of my race other than my parents. But we are not diplomats. We do not deal well with groups. This situation is new to me. It is warming. I feel almost welcome. Needed. You seem to be very decisive when it is required of you. It is reassuring to know that I can count on someone like you.
It's only because I haven't found out I did you yet. It is nice that you hold me in such high regard. Hey, what are the others, you know? I'll just go. We are all in this together.
Yes, and that is my point. I find it difficult to explain. It is so different from what I am used to. Just thank you for accepting me. Okay,
I got a little bit from her. No, I can't go through the wall. As much as I'd like to phase through the wall, I'm not allowed to do that. Let's see. I have not talked with T3M4. I don't think T3M4 is going to tell me anything, is he? Beep, beep, whoop. Ask some questions. You don't even know what I was going to ask. Alright. They tried to get a bit of an R2 into that one. Who do I have left? I've done Zaalbar, Juhani. I gotta go to the bridge for 2 of them. I'm missing 2. Mission and who? Okay, so there's Juhani, Jolee Bindu, Zaalbar, T3M4. That's 4. Right? That's 4. Who am I not talk to? Canderous and HK. Mission. Bastila. Okay, that would be 9. Okay. Yeah, I think I just have to talk to mission here. If I can get down the map. Is anybody in this one? Nobody lives in here. This must be my quarters, huh? Okay. I need to go talk to mission. She's on the other side of the ship. Right. I can't remember if I talked to Canderous or not already. So we gotta talk to mission.
What can I do for you?
I want you to talk about your brother.
Look, I'm happy Griff's alive, but I'm mad at him right now. And I don't know what kind of job he's got for you, but I don't trust him. It's probably just another scam. So, is there anything else you need?
Do you know anything about...
I always heard Tattooine was nothing but a rock covered by a bunch of worthless sand. I can't even figure out why Zerka Corp set up their mining operations here. Sorry I can't be more help, you know? Is there anything else I can do for you? Okay. Have it your way.
Alright, so that wasn't very much. Maybe after she goes up a level? Alright, so this is kind of what I'm going to have to do here. The bridge is this way? Oh, God. Alright, have I talked with these two? I can't remember if I've talked to him.
Yeah, what do you want?
Let's go with war stories.
You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races
we're gonna get a soliloquy.
And you never will now.
What do you mean?
If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake.
You Mandalorians were never too smart. Did it backfire? Why? What happened? Did it backfire?
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed.
A ship?
We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know?
No, I think we're... no, I think we're fine for now.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Okay. Jolee Bindu. Canderous, give us a tail, counter asteroid field in the outer rim. Juhani. I did find out more about her, but you're not registering it. Okay. There's nothing on mission per se. Just her brother. Okay. So I need to go talk to the big dudes, then I gotta talk to HK47. What's got HK47?
Statement. HK47 is ready to serve, Master.
I want to begin a fighter simulation. That will be all. I'm no good at this. I really need mission to do this. Alright, let's try restoring some of your memory.
If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. No! This is no good, Master. You have nearly detonated my thermal core 3 times in a matter of minutes.
Failure.
Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere.
We'll do this
As
later.
you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief. Signing off.
Okay, so I am not... I don't know what I need to use. Is it computer use? Or is it repair? So if it's repair, I'm a piece of junk. I was thinking it would be computer use, but I might be wrong. It won't tell me what my failure was in. It just says failure. So, I don't know. I will never fix HK47. Alright, I need to go to here. I think I need to go up that hallway up there to get to the... Come on. Give me a break. I am terrible at navigating. Is there anybody in here? There's nobody in here, right? Yeah, there's nobody in here. I have to go on the bridge to get to the last 2. And then we got to take out some people and level them up and see if I get different choices. If it's when I'm leveling up, this is going to be almost impossible for me to get any stories out of them. Alright, let's go talk to Carth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Why you want revenge on Saul so badly?
I already told you, he betrayed us all.
Oh boy, you aren't fooling me, or it seems to be more personal than that is all. I'll try you aren't fooling me.
Well, there is more to it. I'm sure you don't want to hear about it.
I asked.
It's just I don't talk about it very much, okay? I told you about my homeworld, Telos. 4 years ago, Saul led the Sith fleet there and demanded its surrender. The planet refused, and Saul proceeded to devastate its entire surface. Millions died. I had a wife and a son on Telos. I thought that would be safe there, but my task force arrived too late to be of much help. We didn't have enough medical supplies. The colony was burning and the dying were everywhere. I remember holding my wife and screaming for the medics, but they didn't come in time.
And what happened after that, I guess?
I had nothing left after that, really. I devoted myself to the fleet. Hunting Saul was my only purpose. I miss them. And I know killing Saul won't bring them back. And it won't make me happy again, but I have to do it. I don't expect you to understand, but I have to pay him back for what he's done. I have to. It's all I have left.
What was she like?
She had courage, and she was stubborn. Could never talk her out of anything when she put her mind to it. And she hated it when I signed back onto the fleet at the start of the war. I had planned on leaving soon, to join her.
What happened to your son? You didn't say.
His name was Dustle, and I don't know what happened to him. The colony was a complete ruin, and we never found any trace of him. I made inquiries and followed the reports from Telos for years, but I stopped. Anyway, I hope that answers your questions. Let's continue with what we were doing.
Okay, I think I got a kind of sort of maybe quest. Kind of sort of maybe quest? Where is he? History. Technical skill in order to do so. I don't know if it's repair or computer. It won't tell me. Carth's not on here anymore. Why isn't Carth on here? Okay, so Carth isn't on here anymore. Is he a completed quest? It's all Carth led to Sith fleet against Carth. Yes, our vengeance on the man who has survived. Whether we will ever get a chance to make good on his oath remains to be seen. Okay, so it is done. Alright, so I actually finished a quest on Carth. And I gotta talk to the girl that's causing me all these problems. Alright, here we go.
How can I help?
You wish to talk to me?
I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zaar.
I think we both know the real reason you've been watching me. Two?
I've seen how you've resisted many temptations and continue to walk the path of the light side. Very commendable. But I'm afraid you might stray from this path.
Yeah.
You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety. For it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this. But I will do my best to make you understand.
Okay. We're not going over this again, are we? What are you trying to tell me?
The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for.
You seem to know temptation very well. How can you know it's so terrible? You seem to know that temptation very well.
I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly?
Well, I know that's not true.
One who serves the light does not strike down an innocent. We take arms against the dark side and the injustice that follows it only. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Do whatever is required, such as?
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side. But I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come,
Okay.
we should continue with the task at hand. When the time comes, I only hope we are all strong enough to do what we must.
Okay. Did that do anything on her questing? Missing companion. Oh no, I'm looking at completed quests. Sorry. Active quests. I'm like, where'd all my quests go? It's completed quests. I scared myself. Playing the role of mentor, she has been studying your progress carefully and had much to say about the actions and the perils of the dark side. Okay. So we've done all the people, right? So that was 30 minutes of talking. Now I need to go out and level all these people up a level. Right? Looks like I'm done talking with Carth. How do I turn myself? So I have to go out in order to level up, right? Yeah, because I can't go to anybody else. It's very annoying to have to go out of the ship to... God, I wish I would quit hitting that button. Here, no, one more, I think. Oh, come on! Yeah, I have to go past these two and over here is the way out, right? No, this isn't the way out. This isn't the way out. This is the way out. Directly opposite of them. There we go. Outside. Alright, let's take... we gotta level up some people. So let's level up the Jedi. It's not the party I want, but it's something I have to do. Alright.
Yes?
So I gotta just level you guys up. So you need to level up. So you get skills. It only gets 1 point. Powers. This is Force Armor. This one is Master Valor. He's already got improved energy resistance. What's this one? Stasis. Can't get that till I'm way up higher. Disable droid. Destroy droid. He could take destroy droids. Need to be a threat to HK. Force World. My son told me that the Force Wave, isn't really worth it compared to some of the other things you can get. So I'm not sure what to do with him. What's this? Dominate mine. He can't really do that. What's this one? That would be force resistance. I could make him go faster. He's got 2 remaining powers. Oh my. What's this? This is Cure, so we want to take that one for sure. The question is, do I want to go up to speed? He gets an extra attack around. I think. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I think we'll go with speed. I don't know. Alright. So we can keep going up, but we're only going to take them up one level. Let's take up Juhani a level. Level up. Skills. She has 2 points. It costs 2 points for her. Okay, well, we'll just put both of those at 15. Feats. She's a single. Really, what is this one? She's got her improved dueling. Now in game, +3 attack and +3 defense. So she's gonna take that. And powers. Oh. Stasis seems like a pretty good one to take. Although she kind of went down the dark side with slow. She could do affliction. Because then she could end up with plague at the end. Let's have her be a little dark. Okay. So she's got another level as well. Okay.
Yes?
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan? What is it you would like to speak to me about?
How did you come to be a Jedi?
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Yes, please continue.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
Huh. What does the KOTOR homeworld look like? What?
It was not the homeworld of the KOTOR that I lived on. My parents had long fled from that place, and perhaps that is a story for another time. Rather, it was a human hive world that I was raised on, the hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had harder then. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
Did you meet a Jedi?
Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was old, and maybe a little enamored.
I'm not sure what I should ask here, but I'm just gonna. So, what did you do?
From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference, as the Jedi were. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them. I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Tattooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
Okay. So we got. They were right. It's like after every level, you need to take a chance to talk to them. Right? Because now I just got some more on Juhani. Idolized Jedi in her youth, dreamed of being a Jedi. It would seem that she was succeeding in her desire. Maybe talking to her later will reveal more about her past. Okay. What about Jolee Bindu? Does he have anything else new to say?
Got something on your mind, do you? Well, unless you're one of the local species and end up being slaughtered or enslaved, Tatooine's a nice enough desert. And that's about all I got to say about that. Now, let's get going.
Okay, no.
Oh, I get it. Let's play with the old man's head, is it? He's half senile. He'll forget I said anything. Wait, what was this about anyway?
Okay, Jolee, you really aren't really all there, are you? Okay, I gotta change out some people, but I'm going to try and level these guys up to the next level because she gets skills. I'm at 15s there, so I guess I should start doing. I could try to take her stealth up. I'm trying to think of what she might need to do otherwise. Security, she's never going to get through security because she's only going to take her forever to get points. Same thing with demolitions and computer use. But you can't do anything with these unless you have at least 1 point in each, right? So this would be 13 or 14, 15, 16, 17, and then 18, 19, 20. So just try to put 1 point in these just so she can try to do something, right? Yeah, I guess. Actually, let's do this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Powers. We were going to go. What is this one? She has disabled droid. That I have to. I could take that. I think I'm gonna have her take stasis as well. Stasis seems to be a really good one to have on your Jedi. Because I don't think she can go to Plague. Oh, she could go to Plague. Oh. Let's just go ahead and give her Plague and see how this works. Oh. Okay. Alright, well. Not this time. She accepts it. So we need 105,000 for her. Okay.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
Talk.
What is it you...
Nothing right now,
Of course.
Okay, so that didn't trigger anything with her. Let's do Jolee Bindu. It's got all of 1 point. Computer use is 1 point. Demolitions is 1 point. Stealth costs 2. Treat injury, I guess. I don't know what to do with him. He gets so few skill points. I was taking up his speed, but I think I want to take up... Oh, he's got that already? Okay. I could take up his speed. These things could go there. Need to be 15th level for that. I could go to Destroy Droid. Fortitude, save it. DC 5 plus his level, attacking characters, wisdom, and charisma. So it's in half damage. So you do half damage. And it's sort of an AoE on droids. Do I want an AoE on droids? Or I could move him down the speed thing. The reason why I'm going for the speed is because he'll get extra defense and an extra attack. But maybe I should just have him be able to destroy droids. We'll just have him be able to destroy droids. Okay. And he's done. Alright, let's talk to Jolee.
Got something on your mind, do you?
Never mind.
Oh,
Okay, so now we need to... Party selection. Alright, we need to remove you two. Take mission and Zaalbar. And then they should be leveling up. Let's do mission. She gets a bunch of skills this time around. 5 points. She's really high security. This one costs 2. I don't have her really high in treat injury, which we're going to need to keep ourselves alive. So maybe... Huh? I guess I can only take it up 2, huh? Oh, wait. Because that one costs 2 to go up, that's why. So I'm just going to use 1 there. 1 in stealth, and then... maybe take 1 point in repair? Just so she can do stuff in general. Okay. That's all she gets this turn. And she picks up sneak attack 7. Okay. She's really great sneak attacks if I can get them off, but I'm not real good at lining those things up. All right, she's gone up one level. Let's talk to her. I should take Zaalbar up too. Right? Zaalbar needs to go up. He gets skills. He's got 3 points. I've been taking him up. I could take him up repair-wise and have him help me keep the droids intact. Or I could... If he gets 1 point in security and 1 point in stealth, he can at least attempt them. With enough spikes and whatnot. Feats. Let's see, he had 2-weapon fighting because he was using a 2-bladed vibro type weapon. Right? This would make him better at that. He's already up to 3 here. This is Master Power Attack. So I guess we're gonna go down that road. I mean, he's got a strength of 20, for cripe's sake. Alright, let's close, talk to him.
Sure.
Let's see if they have anything to say with their new levels. Something you want. Anything more to say about yourself, Zaalbar? I'm grateful for that. I know what my role will be making Kashyyyk truly free. I have a lot to learn. Okay, so... Alright, that's all the same thing I had before. Let's talk to Mission, see if she's got anything to say about her brother. See what's wrong.
I'm happy Griff's alive, but I'm mad at him right now. And I don't know what kind of job.
Yeah, this is the same thing we had before,
I don't
right?
trust him. So, is there anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Alright, so that level didn't give me any more conversation with them. So let's level them up. Let's level everybody up out and out. This is what my sons told me to do, is like take them up one level, talk to them, see if there's anything new that they'll say, and then take them up another level and see if they'll talk to you and give you anything new there. Because it has something to do with level up and quest completions. There's some interaction there. He's just going to get skills. 3 points, huh? Well, I was going to do this. And then we're going to take up his, I don't know, take up his demolitions. Because I don't always have him and her in the same group. Alright, so Zaalbar's done. Why did I change out of that? Stupid. She's got to level up. She gets skills. It's just 5 points. Okay, so now she's gotten at least 1 point in repair. Those cost 2 points. Treat injury costs 2 points. So if I go there, and then go awareness, demo, and security, right? Yeah, it looks like a good mix. What is this? Proved critical strike. Ooh, critical hits is good for her, isn't it? with her sneak attack. Isn't critical hit, like, important? Oh, she should get these. Because implants help her do more stuff. I remember my son telling me to get at least to level 2 implants on people. So I'll do that, and then the next one I'm going to take is I'm going to take this. I'm going to take up her critical strike hits. Because she's got the sniper shot. I think I'm going to get the other one too. She just gets all sorts of sneak attacks. Right. Okay, I've done my feats. So I'm done. Alright, she's done. Alright, then we'll talk to him again.
What can I do for you?
Anything doing, your brother?
I'm happy.
No.
So, is there...
Nope.
Okay.
And I don't think Zaalbar's going to tell me anything new. What was that? No, it's all the same. Okay. It's all the same. New people. Map is where I do that. Party selection. Alright, you guys got leveled up. Who do I need to take up? I've taken up these two. Taken up these two. I've got 3 more people to level up. Ah, good lord. Well, we gotta take up the droid. Let's take up the droid. Let's see. Do I need to take up HK47? Do the droids? No, let's take up Carth. Alright, T3M4. Need to level you up. Just basically get skills. I've been taking... You've got 15s, like, everywhere. Oh, it costs 2 to do that one, huh? Oh. Give him a little bit more awareness. Let's take his repair up so he can repair himself crazily. I don't know. I don't know what to do with him. Dried upgrade class 3. Yay, he gets really good stuff. Just like HK. And he can level up again, but I really don't want to level him up. I want to do Carth. And he gets skills. He only gets 1 point. So he's not really able to do anything. Because you can't save him. So there's some things he's just never going to be able to get. And then feats. So we took... I took his 2-weapon fighting up because he uses 2 pistols. And I've been taking up his shooting skills here. Implant level 3 might be important for him, although I was wondering if I should have him be able to do sniper shots. Because it makes his pistols be more critical. I'm thinking snipers. Right? I think I'm going to take a sniper. And he's done. Alright, then we gotta talk to him. You don't talk? You don't talk much, do you? So he didn't seem to have anything new. Let's talk to
Sure.
I don't think there's anything else to talk to Carth about.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Nope.
You got
Okay.
it.
So let's just go back and level them up. See if they talk after the next level. T3M4, what can you get? More skills. Only 4 points this time, huh? So 2 points gives me demolition, and then we'll take these up to 16s. Because I don't know what else to do. And say okay. And that's all he can do. And he's done. Why do I keep jumping out? I keep thinking I have to go click on the characters outside, but they're in here. I'm used to other games where you have to like click on the character in the main map to level them up, and I don't have to do that here. Let's look this guy up. Where am I at? A little bit over an hour. Almost done with this. I don't think I'm really going to get much else done today. This has not been not a real adventuring thing, but it is an adventure in trying to figure out how to level people up. He only gets 1 point. I'm just going to make him try and stay alive as best he can. So, be able to use treat injury packs really well. Feet. So I took those things up. I could go all the way to there. I'm wondering if I should just keep working on the sniper shots. I think I'm just going to keep adding sniper shots so that he can be a really good shot. I mean, obviously he doesn't have that much going for him, but now he can get another sniper shot and he can get a power shot in. And then maybe I'll give him a toughness along the way if I can to try and give him some more hit points. But he's going to be a pistol guy. Okay. We're going to have you shoot with the best pistols we've got. Excuse me. Alright, so he's done there. I don't think I have...
Sure.
I don't even know what I was going to ask. Let's chime in. Okay, so he doesn't want to talk to me. He doesn't have anything new to say. I don't think Carth's going to have anything new to say.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Nope.
You got it.
Alright, time to get new people. So we're done with these two. I did these two. I did these two. I talked with him. I think he's already at level. Right? He's at 13. He's at 13. She's at 10. Bastila's got a long way to go. So she's going to be at work. Didn't these guys have levels? Huh? What did I do wrong? Yeah, they've got to level up. So I'm going to level them up and see if I can talk to them again.
Master?
So what am I going to do with the droid, huh? What am I going to do with the droid? He's got 2 points. It seems like repair and maybe computer use. Oh, can he? He should have at least 1 point in security to try and be able to use spikes. Okay. That's where we'll go for now. He doesn't get a lot of points. And that's all he gets is his skills. So he's done. Doesn't get any feats. Alright. So he's now up to 14th level with 170 hit points. And a defense of 31. Why do I keep doing that? Why can't I not? Then you're going to be like a soldier, right? So he only gets 1 point. I'm going to work him on treat injury like I've been doing the other one. Feats wise. Why did I take 2-weapon fighting? Why did I take 2-weapon fighting? Or did that come with it? Alright, this is improved conditioning. Oh, he's got to get his implants up. Yeah, we got to get him going on implants. Because some of the nicer things are level 2 and 3. Alright, he's done. 13, 10, 10. Okay, I guess I should see if they have anything to say now, right?
Statement. HK47 is ready to serve, Master.
I've never tried this. You don't need to call me Master, you know.
Query. Don't I? I was under the assumption that organic meatbags such as yourself enjoyed such forms of address.
Organic meatbags?
Retraction. Did I say that out loud? I apologize, Master. While you are a meatbag, I suppose I should not call you such.
Did you just call me a meatbag again?
Explanation. It's just that you have all these squishy parts, Master. And all that water. How the constant sloshing doesn't drive you mad, I have no idea.
Neither do I, come to think of it. Neither do I, man.
Statement. Now do you understand the travails of my existence, Master? Surely it does not compare to your existence, but still.
I survived something.
As do I. It is our lot in life, I suppose, Master. Shall we find something to kill to cheer ourselves up?
Oh, okay. I see why my son's like HK47.
Yeah,
I don't know
what
if
do
he's
you
gonna let
want?
me. Do you have any more war stories? You've gone up a
I
level.
don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan.
Tell me the story. We don't
For
hear
5
it.
days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail.
Did it work?
Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them. This is a chance given to a warrior once or twice in a lifetime. The chance to change the course of history in a single act. Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something else you want to know?
Nope. But I know you got another story to tell me. Okay, so we're done.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
Alright, now we gotta do... Did we get anything here? No. Nothing new here. So I've got another one for that. He's got a funny mission. We might go find out what he's talking about anyway. But I gotta get something done with Bastila. So we've gotta bring her out. I don't know who I would take with me if I was taking Bastila. Alright, we're just gonna add her so I only have to deal with one person. Okay? Alright, girl, I got a lot of leveling up to do on her. So she gets skills, she gets 2 points. For her it should probably be... Let's get her treat injury up. Powers. That needs to go up at 12. So it's Night Valor. Actually, I think, what is this one? She's gonna go down sort of the support, the stasis stun route. Right? Stasis and droid stunning. So that's what I'm gonna do with her. I'm gonna do the same thing to her like I did with Jolee Bindu. Juhani is a little different. Okay. Alright, now she's in a level 11. So I had to talk to her and see if she says anything new to say. Never mind.
Then I suggest we move on.
So maybe it is my leveling up, which would be bad. Level her up to 12. She gets an attribute, which I was gonna put into her wisdom because that's right. That's the only odd one. That's 12, and then 13. Let's see, 12, 16, and 20 is when she's gonna get other ones. So I guess we'll go wisdom for now. I'm not sure what to do with the other 2 points. Skills, she only gets 2 points. I wanted to get her treat injury up to her awareness. So that's what I'm going to do there. Feats. She gets a feat. She gets force immunity paralysis. So I can't paralyze her anymore. And master sense. Okay. I could just take her right up her master 2 weapon fighting, and then we'll work on other things after that. Because she already has didn't she get... Oh my god, she's got no implants. She doesn't have any stunning. The stunning of droids. Or people or anything, does she? Oh my lord. Oh, this is regular feats. This is something else. I'm thinking of. I'm overthinking this. This is regular feats. Powers is where I was worried about, and I wanted to get her healing up right away because she's going to be a kind of a support person. Okay, so now she's level 12. I gotta see if she'll talk to me now and say anything different.
How can I help?
Can you show me one of the visions again? I don't know, maybe I should try this. Show me one of the
I can
visions.
try. What would you like me to recall?
The vision we had on Tattooine?
I shall do my best.
We had one
Calm
on
your
Tattooine?
mind and remember.
I don't remember this. Okay. Oh, that's telling us where it was at. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I remember now. Let's level her up. Let's get skills and powers. Alright, maybe just take each of these up by one for now. Because she's not gonna be able to do much else. And powers. Now we could have her be in destroyed droids. She's not gonna do any of these dark side powers. That's just not her. This she can't do until 15th level. What is this? Oh, you know what I didn't do with her? I didn't give her any implants. Oh, I'm so dumb. Do I need to get some force resistance going? I don't know how to build her. That's for 60 seconds. Boy, I really don't know what to do with her. I guess we'll go with this, which could make her defense really good. I don't know. I don't have my sons here to tell me what to do, so. And that's just the way it's going to have to be. Alright, she can level up again, so I want to go talk to her.
What?
See if she
How can I
has
help?
anything new to say. No, doesn't look like
Then I
there's any.
suggest we move on.
And then we level you up again, hon. Think I messed up by not talking to him along the way. Alright, I could take her stealth up, or I could pop one of these up. From what I understand, I want to get these up to 14 before the end. So if I go here, then next level I can take this one up to 14. Following one, I can take that one up to 14. That would be level 16, and then like maybe 17 here. Yeah, she's just not very useful. I'm sorry. And also grants immunity points. We'll do that. She's a support character. I'll take up her energy resistance next time, I guess. Okay. So she's up to 14th level. Let's see if I can talk to her now.
How can I help? Tattooine is a dry planet that has not been inhabited long and has little law. This town of Anchorhead may be its only settlement. Beyond that, there is little else I can tell you.
So no,
Then I suggest we move on.
Interesting. Alright, who do I want to take out? Oh, what's the time? Hour and 20 minutes. I can only go about another half an hour. I already got that footlocker, didn't I? An ion defense turret. It's there to stop HK47 from blowing everybody up. I don't know who I should take out on the run around here to go see, what's his name? I mean, we can go talk to her brother, see what he has to say. Why don't we take Bastila and mission? I don't know. That's what I'm going to take. And we are going to oh, I didn't want to go in the ship. I went in the ship. I didn't want to go in the ship. Yes. Not really. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I'm doing. I wanted to go this way, away from the ship. We're gonna go to the... Uh-oh. Wrong time, dear. But aren't you Bastila? Helena's little girl, yes it is you. I can see it in the eyes. My, how you've grown.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother.
Yes, I worked for your father on an expedition years ago. Your mother showed me holos of you before you left. Such a pretty little girl you were. Hey, I had to take her out.
For you, miss. As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Don't be rude. I just wanted to ask if your mother's condition has improved since I saw her.
Condition?
Oh, you don't know? Oh dear, I just thought, I assumed that she had found you. When I talked to her last, she was desperate to find you. Oh, we gotta go save Bastila's mother.
I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
Sorry, dear, but your mother is very ill, so she told me she didn't say anything about your father. However, I didn't see him. Okay, family drama.
Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
She's here on Tattooine, dear, in the cantina. You really should go see her, considering her condition. Ah, in the cantina? I didn't see her in the cantina. Let's go see your mother, Miss.
Part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she's really sick, well, we shall see.
Okay, so I just had to bring her out. I was going to go deal with Mission's brother, but okay. We've got stuff. Did I talk to him before? I don't remember if I talked to him. Docking Bay Mechanic?
Zerka Corporation keeps me working. I don't care what else they do.
Ah, you're one of those people. I've got a job, leave me alone. I don't care that my company is destroying the world. I've got a job, leave me alone. Okay, we need to go to the office first and talk to Twit. Where's the office? It's up here on my... Where's my map? Where's my... I've lost my mouse. It keeps bouncing around. Why does it not... I do not understand why my mouse won't go. This is very annoying. There it is. Okay, so this one is... That's the hunting lodge, so I need to go 2 doors down. Okay. So I think that this is... That human woman, I am outraged at her arrogance. You, do all of your species place yourselves on such annoying pedestals? What the hell are you? We should be sorry for sharing a species like that. That creature, I swear, Helena. Must be anyway. Helena, Bastila, isn't that your mother's name? Sorry for sharing species with that creature, I swear. Helena must be your word for pit rancor. Bastila?
Her mother was supposed to be here somewhere. Ask if they've seen her.
Couldn't miss her if you tried. She strolled into the cantina like she owned the place. Is she still there? I don't think anyone could take... Else could top her attitude, so she won't be leaving.
Try to find her. I doubt she wants to be kept waiting.
You're all out of your minds. Okay, it's not what I was trying to do. Game. Give me a break here. I'm trying to get into the office. I have no use for you. I have to talk to this twit, see what he wants.
Just the person I was hoping to see.
Save it, Griff. I'm not talking to you. I want no part of whatever you're involved in.
Okay, sis, I see you're still mad. Fair enough. I don't think you could help me with this anyway. It's more of a job for your friend here.
Get to the point.
As you may know, tack glands can be refined to a very potent powder. It's the primary ingredient in Teresian ale. That's what makes it so strong. Of course, now that Taris is pretty much wiped from the face of the map, Teresian ale has become somewhat scarce and very, very valuable. Luckily, I know the secret recipe.
And what does that have to do with me?
I know this guy. He's with the Exchange. Now, if I give him a small sample of Teresian ale, he says he can synthesize it and reproduce it in mass quantities. Problem is, I need one of those tack glands to make the first batch, and now that Taris is a smoking ruin, the only place to find tack is on Kashyyyk. If you can get your hands on one of those tack glands, I'll make it worth your while.
Griff, are you blind? Can't you see you're talking to a Jedi? We're out here trying to save the galaxy. We can't waste time on this.
Please, you have to help me. I promised this guy from the Exchange a sample of Teresian ale. If I don't come through for him, he's gonna break my legs. Or worse.
That's what you get for dealing with the exchange? I don't know what to do here. I've taken on everything else. Let's...
Yeah, I knew you'd come through for me. You won't regret this. You'll see. Just don't take too long, okay? This guy from the exchange could stop by any day. I kind of told him I already had the stuff, so if he shows up and I'm empty-handed, well, let's just say I really, really hope it doesn't come to that.
You'll be a dead person. That'll be that. I don't like you, Griff. You're always in the way. Alright, we need to go see Bastila's mother. That's what today's going to be. Today's going to be all about role-playing. Let's go find your mother, Bastila. Alright, we need to go here. We're going to go... This is the long way around, because we don't have fast travel points. Cantina is over here, right? Yeah, there's the cantina. Get you up here, Bastila. Bastila, come up here. We have to go deal with your mother. This is probably a very bad idea. You guys are behind me, aren't you? I've got the girls with me. Maybe I should have Juhani instead. Well, we'll see what happens. There's Helena. Let's go talk to Helena. Get this over with.
Yes? I'm sorry, do I know you?
I'm here, Mother. But don't you recognize me?
What do you expect when I haven't so much as had a picture of you since you left? Do you know how long I've been trying to find you?
You knew as well as I communication would be impossible once I joined the Order. Now what is this about? Where's Father?
Then you haven't heard. I should have known.
Has something happened to him? Are you going to tell me or not?
Your father is dead, Bastila. That is part of the reason why I was looking for you.
Dead? What happened? What did you do to him?
Isn't this a lovely reunion? Already she's flinging insults at me. Tell me, you're one of her friends. Do you treat your mother this way?
My mother is long dead, if you must know.
Is that so? Well, I'll be joining her soon enough, I suppose.
I was told that you were sick. Are you actually dying, or is this merely melodrama for my benefit?
Such sweet things, you say. Perhaps I should tell you everything first before we start arguing again.
You could start by telling me what you got Father into that killed him.
I hadn't realized Jedi was so spiteful. You want me to tell you I brought your father here for an expedition, do you? You want to blame me for his death? You never accepted that your father loved going on his treasure hunts, leaving you alone with me. I was always to blame for everything. What else is new? So yes, fine. I brought your father here to look for Krayt Dragon pearls. He took an expedition into the Tattooine desert, and he died.
How can you be sure of that? Father is an experienced...
Do you think I would look for you if I wasn't sure? They were attacked by a Krayt Dragon, and one of the guides fled the battle. He saw your father killed.
I see. So what do you want from me? Credits?
Don't be insulting. I want you to use those senses of yours. I want you to find him. I want you to bring back his holocron.
Why? So you can sell it?
Is it too much to ask that I have something to remember your father by? Of course it is, isn't it? You couldn't be bothered.
We're very busy on a mission from the Jedi Council. I doubt I'll have the time. Ask my companions if you doubt me.
Why don't you get the holocron yourself, Miss Helena?
As my daughter is quick to point out, I haven't the coin to hire another expedition. Nor am I the adventurer my husband was.
What you want to hide?
What remains would there be? Krayt Dragons are huge predators, easily able to devour a human, and the desert is a harsh environment. Finding my father's remains would be an even more impossible task than finding his holocron. An ignoble end to a fine man.
What about her?
It doesn't seem to have anything to do with what she's asking. Are you actually sick, Mother?
What difference does it make to you? None, I'm sure. Just find your father's holocron, and you won't have to worry about me again either way.
That's the kind of response I would expect. Very well. We'll look for the holocron if we have time. I can't promise any more than that.
I believe your father was headed north towards the Sand People Enclave. I would check along that route, dear. Do please hurry.
But we've already been there.
How can I help?
Do you want to talk?
About my mother? I'm unsure. I seem to find it difficult to remain objective when it comes to her. I find that disturbing.
Certainly seemed to upset you.
I told you that my mother and I never got along. Obviously, that has not changed. And now Father is dead. That leaves a hurt inside you just can't imagine. I haven't seen him in so long. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's keep going.
Oh.
How can I help? About my mother?
Sure.
We have more important things to do. Still, my father is dead. Just because we find the holocron doesn't mean I have to give it to her.
Why do you think she
Father
wants
recorded all his personal thoughts in that holocron, even when I knew him. Having it would be like having him with you. I don't see why she deserves it, however. She drove him to his death. I loved him, and I didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
Keep it for
I don't
yourself?
know. Part of me would keep it just so she didn't get it. I don't like that part of me. I would have thought my Jedi training would have put me past this kind of pettiness. I wish it... I really don't want to think about this. Please, let's just keep going.
Okay. Alright, so there's definitely something going on there. So there seems to be... some real interesting problems here. Wow, guys, I really don't know what to do. I'm at an hour and 38 minutes. I really don't have a long time to go out in the desert adventuring. Where would I find an attack? Well, I don't think we'd do well out on the plains. Let's what is she sporting right now? I can't put her in any kind of armor. I can give her an... Did I not do anything with her lightsaber to give her more damage? damage. I wish they would show you what you put in the lightsaber. Because it doesn't tell me. Okay, maybe I need to return to the Oven Hawk. I think I need to go back inside and check on her blade, right? Because workbench. Lightsaber. So I don't have, I have this one. Let's see, a Bondor crystal gives you, damn it. Under the planet, when used in lightsaber, surprising amounts of damage. This gives her extra damage. Attack bonus 3. Attack bonus 1. So if I'm going to use one, I want to use that. The Rubat gives you +1/+1. The Bondor gives you stun. So if I put this one in there, and then I put in +1 hit, +1 damage, or do I want to have her be +3? Probably +1 to each. I really don't know. So now she does 3 to 21 damage. On a hit, stun, 25% chance for 6 seconds. Attack modifier +1. Okay. I guess. I don't know. You guys can all tell me what terrible building I'm doing here. Leave me notes in the comments. Who do I want to take out on this excursion? I don't think I want to take Mission. I think I want to take her. That's 2 Jedi, so I really need a shooter. Maybe HK? It's either HK or Carth. Let's try with HK. Okay, supposedly...
Yes?
What am I doing? I should just say transit back. Okay. So now we can go out the doors.
Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you pass. The boys, good hunting.
Okay, so we're going to go out into the desert. Before I go any farther, we're going to do our... I'm definitely going to be doing something stupid here. So those things are walking off that way. I really don't want to fight them. I wonder if the miners have anything new to say this time. Uh-oh. Come over here, guys. We do not want to fight these guys. We are not strong enough. There's sand people out here, too. I don't think this guy's got anything new to say, does he?
Thanks for your help. I don't think we'll... Did the company send you? I don't have time for the...
Alright, he
yeah,
doesn't
so
have
do
anything
we.
new.
The Jawas will salvage it eventually.
Okay, so he doesn't have anything new to say. So supposedly... he was out this way, but I didn't find a holocron. So is that something that's in the Sand People's Enclave? Or maybe I don't get to find it in these piles out here until... So, in here, located father's body recovered. Should be out in the Tatooine is unlikely wherever Krayt Dragons exist, though Bastila did not promise that she would give her father's holocron to her mother, even if she did find it. Mission's brother. Tack gland so you can bring up some Tarsian. I don't think I ever picked any of those up. Oh. Tack gland. I don't know where we will find a tack gland at this point. Okay, Bantha Fodder is going to be somehow here, and then the map of the Dune Sea, Eastern Sea. I need to get where I need to. I do have tack glands. So I could give that to him right now. Do I have to give them all to him? Well, I can go back and talk to Griff and give him the tack gland. That'll get that out of the way. And then maybe next time we will venture out into the desert. further? Maybe we should just go back. Okay. Maybe we'll get in a fight on our way back. Where are the little guys? Here they come. They're all going to be coming right at me. I want to take on the little guys from behind if I'm going to take them on. But now you're coming this way. Leave me alone. You terrible, horrible lizards. Run away, run away, run away. They won't leave me alone. Hey, they're just coming right at me, aren't they? I'm trying to get it so I can attack the one in the back. Take them on one at a time that way. No. See if we can do this. They're worth 24 apiece. Not worth a lot, but that was okay. Oh, there's sand people out here somewhere. Hear him.
Efficiency at its best. Domination required. Droid efficiency at its best.
Okay, her little whirlwind thing is kind of cute. To say the least. I wonder what that would be like against sand people. Well, we're heading our way back, but we're going to pick up the plates anyway. Okay, I was going to go back because I have tack glands for some reason. I don't know where I got them from. There's boxes here. Why are there boxes here that I can't get into? not right for you to leave boxes out here that I can't get into. They're boxes. Why can't I move them and make them into a box fort? Then I can defend myself against the sand people. Oh, I need to go this way. Alright, back to the Zerka office. I believe this is the... What is this? Zerka office.
You're back! I knew you'd come through for me. I knew I could count on you. You do have a tech land for me, right?
Yeah, here's a tech land.
Come to Papa, you sweet simian organ. It may not look like much, but once I turn this into a bottle of Torresian ale, it'll end up being worth a fortune. You know, once we synthesize this and start brewing Torresian ale in mass quantities, we're gonna be looking for some investors. You give me a couple of 100 credits, and I can get you in on the ground floor. You'll get a return of, oh, at least 20 times your investment.
You already promised me a few thousand credits.
Don't worry, you'll get your credits as soon as we start mass producing that Torresian ale. I just wanted to know if you were interested in an even bigger payoff.
I've done
you don't know much about business, do you? When an opportunity like this comes along, you have to jump at it. Come on, what do you say? It's your loss. I better get started brewing that ale. Meet me back here later and I'll give you a down payment on what I owe you.
I don't know what "meet me back here later" means. Alright, that's that. I think... Oh, whoa, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Well, I'm loath to go get myself involved in a huge Mesopotamia of garbage. I would like to... What are those things up? Are there ships flying around outside? Or what? I suppose I could go out and try and fight some sand people. But then ultimately I need to... yeah, we need to get outside. Okay. Oh, come on.
Good.
I have to talk to him every time. I can't just walk out the door. Okay. Let's do, or I do something stupid too. Can I find more sand people? I think I have to go over here. I hear them. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna find anything. I've already checked these. So I'm hearing sand people, but I'm not seeing them. Where are you, sand people? You must come and kill me. Right? It wouldn't be back in the wreck, would it? It'd be something I missed in the wreck? Without knowing what I was looking for? Can't imagine they would do that. Okay, I don't know. I got a feeling it's gonna be like on the path to the Krayt Dragon or something. Which is gonna be down here. Where am I? Yeah, I'm almost to the point where I can go to the Eastern Dune Sea. So... Alright, we're gonna do, in case I die immediately upon walking in there. Because I want to test something. Alright, if I go into the Eastern Dune Sea... Because we do have the map. That's a bantha? Boy. What am I looking at here? That's a bantha, I think. There's sand people here. Because I heard them. Do not want to fight a bantha. Or whatever that is. Okay, so I cannot go to the Ebon Hawk from in here. Okay, that's bad news. I can't get back to my ship. Okay. Probably means I need to move slowly and carefully and make sure I don't kill myself. I think this is a bantha. Isn't it? Isn't that a bantha? Oh, we're not going to let me see what it says. Because it's going right into the sun. dewback. It's a dewback, not a bantha. I'm gonna fight some sand people here. Zerka markers. But Zerka markers shouldn't even be here. We're in the south. Let's see. This isn't even a debris pile. Although it looks like it's been marked. Very narrow Zerka markers. What is this? What am I running into? Before I do something stupid, 3. Because I'm about to do something stupid, I think. First off, I want to go... No checking on that. There's somebody out here.
I'm tired of waiting, Komad. How big can this dragon of yours be? I'm going in.
Oh no, 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 no. Why do I got a feeling that that's not a good idea to go fight a Krayt Dragon? Komad Fortuna? Hello, sir. Good to see you, human. I believe I saw you in Anchorhead. I thought I would see you on the dunes. You look like a hunter. Perhaps you are interested in the ways of the hunt? Will you help me? I have tracked a very special beast to its lair. Krayt Dragon, the largest of the Tattooine desert predators. It is an honored creature to hunt, although we must use unorthodox methods today. Why do you want me to? It's a very crucial fight. Bull dragons are rare to see. Rarer still is the apparent size of this one. It is larger than one my father felled a decade ago. He is too far out of his territory and must be dealt with. I might not prevail alone, human, but I must try. Why should we kill this great beast? The natural cycle on Tatooine spans hundreds of years, but there are complications that must be addressed. Complications from our presence. Krayt dragons feed on banthas. If the numbers of either species fall, the other grows too numerous. That imbalances the cycle. Now settlers use banthas, so there are less for dragons to eat. This one is moving closer to Anchorhead. Perhaps there will be more, but he is the threat tonight. Why do you want me and not another hunter? You are here, they are not. I also didn't know the size of my quarry until I was tracking him. But perhaps there are other reasons. Like you want to poison me and stab me in the back. And kidnap Bastila and take her to, what's his name, Revan. Tried to get the help of another. Usually hunt for the skill of it, but must make an exception today. I want newcomers to understand the proper intent behind the hunt, no matter the methods we use. Okay, I'll help. Give me more information about how. We must bait the great beast out of hiding and ambush him swiftly. There's no room to engage him in the lair, and his hide will repel blaster fire. I have placed mines around the mouth of the cave. We must coax him out, but this is the end of his season of hibernation. It will take much to rouse him. Food of a beast this size is almost exclusively banthas and foolish hunters. If we are not careful to lure him out, we must lure his food to tempt him. how will we lead the Banthas here? They too have their food of choice. We must find some Bantha fodder to lead the Banthas here. I have a few ideas about where this may be found. Sand people keep Bantha herds, so some of them must have fodder on hand or in their settlement. A vendor in Anchorhead also had some. He had a kiosk in the Spade Fort. Find fodder and bait the Banthas here. The mines will deal with the dragon as it emerges to feed. Not exactly a glorious hunt, but it will ensure the safety of the region. That seems very easy. What aren't you telling me? There's one added threat. Sand people regard Banthas as sacred. Attempting to feed the herd in this area will likely lead to an attack. Will likely lead to an attack. Yes, it will. We are far from the weakened tribes around Anchorhead. The sand people of this region are strong, fierce, and will think nothing of killing you. Beware. Okay, I had to have fodder on me. Look, I have your fodder. Approach them. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Okay, I thought I needed to still... okay, he's not going to let me... Alright, he's not going to let me talk to him anymore, so I screwed that up. Okay. Well, anyway, we kind of just... Right over here is the Bantha fodder, or the Krayt Dragon's out in here. And I've got to go down here, and from what I understand, I'm going to have to fight a whole bunch of sand people, so I don't know if I'm really ready to do this. And I'm getting to the point where I'm a little over 2 hours. I don't like to make these things go too long, so this has been a little bit of a boring one for you guys. Sorry about that, but we had to get through a lot of the talking and stuff, and I had to take Bastila around. I wonder if I need to go take Carth, because I can't get back to my ship from here. I'm wondering if I should have taken Carth out and around, as well as Juhani and Jolee Bindu, and just run them around Anchorhead, and maybe they might trigger something like we did with Bastila. That's something that we might need to think about doing. Alright. Well, I think we're going to call it here. I'm going to go ahead and put in a hard save here, because it seems like me going after the Banthas is going to get me attacked by waves of sand people. And I know the first time I encountered sand people, I really wasn't ready for that wave. And I had 3 extra guys shooting guns, and we barely got through it. And then every other time that I ran into, if I'd get a, like even the Wraids and the sand people together, I couldn't handle, and I was like 13th, 14th, and 15th level. I can't handle them. So I'm not very good at the combat here. If I'm going to have to deal with several waves of these guys, this could be a problem. Especially if they're going to be like, if I have to go after Bantha herd? If I have to go after a herd of Banthas and lead them to me, I'm going to probably get attacked by, what, 15? Like 5 waves of 3 or something? I don't know. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of, this is going to be a little bit of work. I think we're going to do that next week. Okay? So, basically a lot of talking. I did do a little bit of battle there with the Wraids, so you could at least see a little bit of that. But we got some interesting stories. We've met Bastila's mother. I've got her out here because her whirlwind is kind of neat. It was kind of useful on those things, and HK47 is useful just because he's HK47. He's got a flamethrower, and that might come in handy against these sand people, for him to be able to do a flamethrower. Excuse me, Bastila and I just taking things apart with our force powers, doing either stasis or whirlwinds, and then trying to take people down, and then healing ourselves when we get done, because we're gonna have to do that quite a bit too. I gotta remember to take my my stimulants when we go into this. When I see them coming to fight me, first thing I've got to do is hit my stimulant and then do a stasis, so that I can have more strength. I think I have to have her do a dexterity one, so she has more dexterity. So we'll have to see how this goes. I have a feeling that next week we're going to be up, we died once, up, we died twice, up, we died 3 times, okay, let's get a new team, up, we died another time, up, we died another time. I have a feeling I'm going to die like 5 or 6 times, because I really don't understand how to do the combat. I'm just not really good at it. So we'll probably see me getting chopped up quite a few times by the sand people, until I figure out how to beat them. Alright. Hope you guys will enjoy that next week. Sorry about the somewhat boring one this week, but we did need to get through a lot of those storylines, and now I know that every time I level up, or anyone else levels up, that I need to just go around and talk to everybody so I can get all the stories. I need to take Zaalbar around, Juhani, Jolee, and Carth, and maybe T3M4. Took mission around a little bit. Didn't get a lot of interaction there, but I need to take everybody around the planet here and see if there's stuff that, is going to trigger. Because, I mean, Bastila's didn't trigger out of conversation. I just took her out on the planet, and it's like, oh, look. Her mom is here. We have stuff to do. And I'm like, oh, that's news. Okay. Well, now we have, things to go do. Things to keep an eye on as we're wandering around in here. So, anyway. Hopefully we'll get the Krayt Dragon. Get the Krayt Dragon Pearl or whatever. My son says you don't have to give it to the sand people. You just have to show it to them. But I'll save it before I go over there, because I'm wondering if the sand people don't have some stuff. In those baskets of theirs that they have seemingly locked up. I don't know if I get any experience points for going and listening to their histories. I'm hoping that I do. But can't tell. All right. Anyway, that's enough of me talking about that. If you like what you're seeing, please, hit the like button. Leave me comments down in the comment section when you're watching this after the stream. I didn't see too many people join the stream today. This is the Wednesday before July 4th, so I wasn't really expecting a whole lot of interaction with everybody. Which is one of the reasons why I kind of did this. It's like, we've got to do a whole lot of talking kind of stuff. So that's what I kind of got that out of the way. I didn't realize I hadn't been actually interacting with my companions for quite some time. And I probably have missed some storyline hooks from what my son says. It's all based on what you just accomplished, a combination of level and missions that you've just accomplished that triggers things. Plus things like this, just taking out different people and walking them around the planet, can trigger things. So now I need to pay a little more attention. I'm going to make sure I get everybody out. I know I have to go get the bantha herd, but I may go back to the ship and just pull everybody out and wander around Anchorhead just to see if they trigger anything else before we try to complete the dragon. I don't know. Leave comments on what you think I should do. Should I just go straight to trying to solve the Krayt Dragon problem and then take everybody else out on Tatooine, or should I try to make sure I have all my sub-quests on Tatooine set up? I don't know which way is better. But we'll find out next time. All right. Anyway, if you haven't already, could you please subscribe? I'm trying to get to 500 before the end of the summer. I'm at about 340 some, approaching 350. I'm in the high 340s. So I'm trying to get there slowly but surely. It's just sort of a goal I have. Get to 500, and then maybe I'll set the next goal for 250 more, by the end of the fall, and just try and get a little bit going on each quarter or each 6 months or something. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to see if I can grow the channel, learn how to do this all better. So comments and things like that will help me as well on that end. Things I need to do better when I'm streaming. I think I have a habit of getting tunnel vision, and I'm so stuck in here that I forget to talk and I forget to look up at you guys out there in the camera. So I'm working on it. I'm trying to get myself to be a little more aware that I need to be talking to you and explaining what I'm doing down here, rather than just sitting here going, oh, 1, 2, 4, 7. Instead of being heads down in the game, I need to be up here talking to you. So I'm working on it, trying to get better at it. Hopefully you do like the gameplay that you're seeing, and that you'll support me with a subscription. If you do, please hit the notify bell. You'll be notified when I'm uploading videos, when I'm scheduling streams. And also, I put up polls. That's how this game came to be one of the things I'm streaming, is I put up a poll and said, here's like 4 games for my next stream. What do you want? And Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, that's what won. And I was like, well, okay. And so it's what I'm stumbling through this now on Wednesdays, is because that's what won. For my Saturday streams was another poll, and it came out to being Baldur's Gate 3 as a monk, but you have to be the Drunken Master subclass, which you're kind of like, okay, that's something different. And so I'm doing that on Saturdays. Okay, so the streams are somewhat controlled by the fans. Also, some of the content. I made an XCOM Enemy Within series, about 60 some videos. I'll be doing probably an XCOM 2 one in the upcoming things. I have a Xenonauts 2 on my plate to do. And I'm also gone back to my roots, and I'm doing an Unconditional Surrender, which is a board game, but I'm using the Board Game Arena version of it to kind of show off both Board Game Arena and the game. So it's kind of a dual purpose there, to get people to maybe sign up at Board Game Arena, go log in there, play some games, maybe even decide that they like it so much they'll buy a premium membership there. I don't get anything out of it, but I'd really like to see that place stay afloat and keep going. It's really nice to be able to go someplace. You want to play a game of just about anything. But, some of the like Euro type games that you might want to play, like Castles of Burgundy, for instance. There's a module for that on Board Game Arena. And you can go, you can't get your friends together to play Castles of Burgundy with you. Well, you go on Board Game Arena and you can play with people all over the world. So that's a nice little quirk there. So you'll be seeing some content from me about both Board Game Arena and the game Unconditional Surrender. Welcome to whoever just joined the view. You're coming in right at the end. I'm getting ready to wind up and shut myself down. So you'll have to go back and watch the videos. This was pretty much a talkie video. That's where I got to. Went through all the companions. I was leveling them up, and after every level, I was trying to talk to them to get their stories. I walked around Anchorhead with Bastila, and that's when I found out that her mother is here. So now I'm thinking I need to go, like, pull out everybody and just walk around Anchorhead and see what else triggers up. I was out mostly with Canderous and HK47 because I was trying to get through the Sand People, and it's like, I think I need to go back and pull out a bunch of other people and just wander around Anchorhead for a while. We did find Mission's brother and took care of that issue, but I just think I need to wander around with some other people. Maybe Juhani and Jolee Bindu will trigger something in Anchorhead as well, since Bastila did. So, torn between the two things, so leave me comments if you can about whether you think I should just go ahead and finish the Krayt Dragon, or should I go back and run people around Anchorhead first so that we know that we have all the side quests and things triggered for us to finish up on. All right? All right. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay